Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Today's beer is Schell's Stag Series Barleywine Style Ale, limited release batch number 7, and it is brewed by the Schell Brewing Company, and they're out of New Ulm, Minnesota. I'm thinking maybe Matt or somebody from up there in Wisconsin or Minnesota sent this to me, but I can't remember where or how I got it. So Matt, if you didn't send this to me, I apologize for saying that, thinking that you did. But I looked back through the beer reviews over the last year, and I could not find it in any of the beer mail videos that I did. So if Matt didn't send it to me and you did, give me some feedback in the comments that, well, I sent you that beer. But I apologize, I can't remember. I'm in the process of getting the last of the beers that have been sent to me out of the refrigerator, and this was one of them I seen. I'm down to reviewing a lot of the bigger beers now, because I've done most of the smaller ABV beers, and a lot of the stuff that I have in the fridge up here and the cellaring fridges downstairs have the big beers in them, the 9, 10, 11, 12 and bigger beers in them. So probably going to be seeing a few of those in the next coming weeks, just to get some of those out of the refrigerator anyway. So we're going to get on with this one. Like I said, this is the Stag Series number 7 Barleywine Style Ale. I don't see any dating on it, but it says it's limited release batch number 7. And there is no dating on the label. Of course, that's not that critical on a big beer. It doesn't have the ABV on this, but according to what I have seen, and here's it says, for Stag number 7, 2 separate mashes of over 6,000 pounds of malt and 150 pounds of hops were used to brew this intensely malty and assertively hopped American barley wine style ale. The ABV on this, from what I see here, is 9.5%. So this is a big beer. Of course, it's rather chilly outside, being almost Christmas now. Christmas Eve, as a matter of fact, I think, when you'll see this review. So, hope you've been good, and Santa Claus brings you everything you asked for. Guys, the commercial description is the same as what I just read you on there about the 6,000 pounds of malt. So we'll go over to the food pairings. Excuse me, the food pairings, the cheeses are sharp blue cheddar, your more pungent cheeses, your stronger cheeses, Gorgonzola and Limburger, and it doesn't have a meat pairing for this beer, but it goes with your real strong dishes or even after dinner. This is a big beer. This is a sipper at 9.5%, guys. So the glassware is a pint, Becker, the Nonic, the tumbler, the snifter, the oversized wine glass. I've got the double glass for this one. And of course, being a beer this big, it's going to sell it for quite a long time, and that's one of the reasons why it's been in the fridge for a while. I don't know if I've had it 6 months, 8 months, last year, or how long I've had it, but it's a big beer, so I sold it for quite a while, and I'm cleansing the fridges, so this is one of them. It's going away. So into the glass we go. Let's pour it down the center, see what kind of head it generates. Alright, there's the bottle so y'all can see that label. And over into the light, it is very clear. I mean, this has got to be a filtered beer. It's not a bottle conditioned beer. I can see the light right through it. It is a deep reddish amber color. A lot of bubbles streaming up from the bottom of the glass. Looks like it's very well carbonated. We did get us almost a finger of head on that aggressive pour that I did. Looks very good in the glass. A little bit on the lighter side for a barley wine, so let's get a nose on it, see what we got. Ooh, I am getting the alcohol. got a rich, sweet, bready, malty smell to me. The alcohol is very pungent. Of course, that may die down as it warms up and the aromas dissipate into the atmosphere. That's a big word, isn't it? I am getting the alcohol though, so it hasn't calmed down too much. I don't know when this particular beer was produced since there's no dating or anything on it. Probably could go to their website, which I have not done. Very sweet smelling. I'm not getting a ton of hops in the nose. What I am getting as far as the hop profile is more of an earthy, herbal, like a European hop. I don't know what hops they use. At 150 pounds, I imagine they use quite a few of them though. Oh well, let's give it a taste and see what we got. Cheers, everybody. Wow. Very sweet and pleasant, really. A little bit of alcohol in there, but there's more on the nose than there is in the taste. A bready. It's a bready maltiness to me. Very sweet, like a lot of barley wines are. To me, it's a tad over sweet. I think they could have used a little bit more bittering hops in this. But a lot of barley wines are really sweet. A lot of malt to produce an ABV beer that's this big. So, got a feeling it's going to change a little bit. It's probably going to mellow out a little bit as it warms up. So we're going to sip on this and let the other half taste it, and I'll come back and we'll do the final comments on this one. But not too awful bad. It's a little nicer than I anticipating it being. So let's see how it changes as it warms up, and I'll come back and do the final chug. Alright guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. Been sipping on it a little while now. This is a decent beer. It's definitely above average beer. I don't think it's quite to the A category, but it is very tasty. A lot of bready malt, a little bit of caramel in there. Not getting a huge hop profile on it. Like I said, I don't know what hops they use on this one, or exactly when it was put into the bottle. But it's a decent representation of the style. I don't think I've had any other beers from this brewery, so this is the first one I've had from them. So let's do the final chug. Very sweet. Not as balanced as I think it could be. But nonetheless, still an enjoyable beer, but a big beer. The alcohol is definitely present even after it's warmed up. So, guys, I'm going to give this one a 7, which is a B+. I definitely think that it's a decent beer. It's not quite balanced as it should be. So, it's okay. I mean, it's definitely worth trying if you've not tried it before and you like this style of beer. Let's go see what the other guys have got to say. We'll go over to Beer Advocate first. And Beer Advocate says 89, which is in their very good range. And I'd agree with that. That's about where I'm giving it. About an 88 or an 89 would be my numeric rating on this beer. So we'll go over to Rate Beer. And Rate Beer says 81 overall, which I could see that, but I think that's just a little low. I would not argue with that number, but 38 in the style is what they're giving it, so very low number there. I don't understand that. I don't agree with that. I think it does fit a barley wine style. I just don't think it's quite balanced as it could or should be. So that's where it is, and that's the way it is, and that's where I'm going to leave it. So if you've had this one, give me some comments back on this one, whether you liked it or didn't like it. It was okay. I mean, it wouldn't blow my hair back or my socks off, but I think it is an above average beer. So I gave it the B+. If it had been a little more balanced, I'd have probably stepped up to the A-. But it is what it is. So give me some comments back on this one if you've had it. As always, hit that like button, rate, comment, subscribe, and let's take a walk and see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See you then.